This episode is brought to you by
JG
Graybill!
Woo! Now enjoy the episode.
So, I have three, just random thoughts.
I've got
and we can
answers to all of your random
We have,
thoughts.
two sports topics.
They're no
so
longer
we can
random
kinda
because
go,
they have come
every
to
other.
the realm of our thoughts. And together we will penetrate these ideas that you have and we will get to the bottom of it.
Penetrate them?
Protrude. Oh, I like that word better. Protrude.
I don't like either of
I
those
like
words.
protrude. We're going to protrude your mind and we're going to get to the bottom of your thoughts.
Okay.
And make sure that we come up with a divine answer.
Oh,
We can pray.
Wow, you really sounded like that was like a Parker moment there. That sounded like
I
one
want
of
to hear your
Parker's
thoughts.
phrases. Well, this is episode 156. We've really just been going with the cold opens recently. Yeah, there's some sports to talk about, and there's some just random thoughts that I was having that I put in my podcast notes. Because there's sports stuff, but we're getting into a bit of a slower season before football starts. We've got it's pretty much just baseball and the NBA offseason, so it's not a crazy amount of sports. So we can just kind of have some random discussions every once in a while.
Yeah, we can.
So let's start. I'll in my head assign each of these random thoughts A, B, and C. And then we'll talk about one, and then we can talk about some sports, and we'll just, we'll go back and forth throughout the episode. So what do you guys want first?
I know what I want
thought
first.
B, or thought C?
I want the cliffhanger. We ended on a cliffhanger last episode.
Oh, he doesn't know about that. We talked about that before.
And so
That's
we need
not
to
going to be
figure
for
out.
3 more weeks.
Well,
Owen said it takes a long
3 weeks.
time.
It took me so long to calculate the stats. I finished mine, and I'm working on yours. I didn't even get to Luke's.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was telling Luke before you got here. Yeah, I was like, I can do mine, and then I can finish Parker's, then we can do his next episode. And Luke was like, nah, let's just do all of them at once.
We got to do them all.
Gotcha.
But I will tell you, my stat is bad.
Really?
It's not a good indicator of a quarterback.
How's mine? I
So-
tried to rig mine for Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Did it work?
obviously.
Did it work?
So far.
Yes. Let's go.
Of course you did. Yeah.
I didn't try to rig it. I just knew that it would work out. Maybe rigged.
Yeah, I asked you if you rigged it last episode. I was like, are you putting age in here just so that it'll be Brady? And you were like, no. I'm glad he at least fessed up to it now. So that was good.
I used yards twice.
You used yards twice and age twice. And Brady was first in yards and first in age.
Yeah.
So, yep, a little bit rigged. But then, yeah, it's pretty funny who falls beneath Brady.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then Luke's stat, I don't know, the way ours are going, Luke's might be the best stat. It was quarterback defense. Defensibility.
The safest QB. The safest
Basically.
QB.
Defensive preventability.
Defensive preventability.
QDP.
I combined them into one.
Or QDP.
One thing. QBDP.
QBDP.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, that's the abbreviation.
Yeah.
When you look at the stat page and it's like, you've got YDS for yards, you've got QBDP.
Yes.
QBDP.
So the cliffhanger is, we're still hanging on the cliff.
Okay.
Fingers are slipping
So-
a little bit, but we're still hanging.
Yep.
So it's like Stranger Things when they released part 1,
Yeah.
a whole month and a half before part 2.
Yeah. Parker's been very into Stranger Things.
He has.
It feels a little bit like over quarantine when Luke introduced him to Marvel, and he was all in on Marvel. I'm thinking that this is sort of the same thing where
Parker gets obsessed with things very easily.
and it's happening with Stranger Things.
Happened with sports cards too.
It did.
Yep. I think you guys are right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sports
you're right.
cards.
He finds this
yeah.
little high that he can get, obsession with things.
Well, it's a really good show.
It is a very good show. I know.
So that's why I'm telling you.
I've never seen a single minute of it. So.
Right. But you also don't have Netflix.
That's true.
That's why it's a good show, so then I had to get Luke to watch it. Because maybe Luke will catch up to me by the time.
Well, I had watched it before Parker, and then he watched it, and then I watched it after Parker.
You rewatched
Because I watched season 1 way back when, and then didn't, and then I I know that I've watched part of season 2 because the 4 episodes that I've watched, I've remembered everything that happened.
Yeah.
It's like I'm like, okay, I knew that happened.
So that was the same with me too. I forgot that I did watch it, but I remembered everything. So I watched it. But then same thing. Somewhere in season 2, is when I got to the new stuff. And then it was even better.
And I don't know where that, I don't know where that is, but that in the last episode, what just happened, I remember I'm like, and then I remember the next episode or two, I'm like, oh wait, that's right, that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. I'm still just gonna keep watching through the episodes in case there's something that I missed or forgot. But the general premise I remember for where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Should we worry about Marvel Minute being replaced by Stranger Things Minute?
No, that'll never happen.
Okay, good. All right, because I don't know.
Stranger Things is great, but Marvel is elite.
That's episode title.
Marvel is bigger. There's the world. The world. Is
the
bigger.
universe. I don't since watching Obi-Wan, and I've been kind of, I don't want to say Parker obsessed, but I've been getting really.
It didn't sound like you were obsessed with Parker.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed.
No, not Parker level obsessed, but I've been getting really into Star Wars, and I've been watching a lot of videos on the lore and stuff like that, and there's just so.
You need to talk to my younger brothers.
So much to Star Wars,
it's
it's
never ending.
Marvel's big, but I've because I've gone through both, and I feel there's just so much to Star Wars, and so many different not universes, but legs of it, and there's so many the shows have so many different characters, and I don't know, I just feel Star Wars is
it's
absolutely
limitless.
unbelievably massive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the entertainment and TV portion of the episode. Do you guys want to do a Marvel Minute this week? Or should we
next
wait
week,
until
next week.
post Thor?
Yeah, next week. Yeah, post Thor will be.
Yeah,
because I'm there's not much to minute about this week.
Yeah.
Have you been watching Miss Marvel or no?
Well, I was going to, but then I started watching Stranger Things.
Yeah, I haven't. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard that it was okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after because it doesn't relate to Thor at all.
Yeah.
So there's no hurry in watching it.
I haven't figured out it's. I've heard that it's okay.
Yeah, after I finish Stranger Things, it's my next show.
Just based on the name, it sounds like they're running out of ideas.
No, she's so movies superhero movies borrow everything from the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Marvel is a comic character. So
Oh, okay. Then that's a little bit better.
yeah.
But okay, the comic couldn't have been the best comic. So maybe
No,
they're
it
running
was.
Maybe they're running out of comics.
It was people's favorite comic.
Really?
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
Then they just needed better naming ideas. That's what it comes down to, I guess. Because Miss Marvel. Let's get a little more creative with the names. But it already happened, so.
Well, Miss Marvel
stuck.
came before Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
they're different.
Yeah, they're different.
There's very big difference.
Yeah,
between
and
Miss
then
Marvel
that's
and
also confusing that there's multiple characters with the name Marvel. It's just.
Well, that's why the
What
next
are we
movie
doing?
is going to be called The Marvels.
Yeah.
Wait, no. For real?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he was making a joke.
No.
It's actually going to be called The Marvels?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What do you mean? That's genius.
That's not a good name.
Yeah, it is.
Marvels, the Marvels.
That's not. I seriously thought you were joking. That can't be real.
No, it is.
It's dead.
I'll
Oh,
show
my
you.
word.
I'll show you.
Why in the world would they do that? That doesn't seem. This is why I'm so glad I'm
And then there's
boycotting
also
Marvel.
the Illuminati.
The Marvels.
2023.
Wow.
Yep, and there's the Illuminati.
This is really not making me regret my decision to boycott Marvel. This is helping me. This is
Why?
boosting my confidence.
Why?
Just because of that movie. It makes me feel better
So
about
if
my
it's
decision to
if
boycott.
it's the best movie ever, you're gonna boycott it because of the name. That's like saying.
Well,
you
but I don't.
that's
Based
like
on the
saying-
name, I don't think it'll be the best movie ever.
Right. That's like saying just because
You know?
someone's name is Chad, you don't think they're gonna be a good person.
It's kind of like saying because someone's name is Chet, they're likely not going to be the greatest NBA player ever. But here we are, so
Exactly.
anything's possible, I guess.
So the movie could be the best movie ever.
It could be. I'm just saying
So are
that
you
based
saying-
on the name, it's not as likely.
And you're saying you're not gonna watch Chet in the NBA?
You can glean information from someone's name. You can.
What does Luke say about a person? Or is that a
Luke's a pretty standard name.
Is that a clouded vision because you've known me for so long?
That too.
I feel like that's definitely
but like Karen, that has a stereotype to it.
But like in Stranger Things.
In my like when I hear the name Owen or Parker, I immediately like stereotype that person in relation with how you guys are because of like our relationship and like how long I've known you guys. So like
I feel like other Owens and Parkers have you met? Because I've met way more Lukes than I have Owens or Parkers. So your name is definitely the most common of the group.
And yours is in the Bible as well.
I don't think I've ever met another Parker actually.
Really?
Really? Yeah, you have. Yeah, Parker from baseball.
You're right. I did love how just immediately. Thank you for that. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Luke immediately was like, "No, you have met."
That's the only other Parker I know.
Yeah,
so it's like
I think so. Yeah, we did. There was a kid named Parker on our baseball team. For a couple of years.
I met a kid named Parker last Sunday. He was like 10. He was just playing. I played tic-tac-toe with him.
Nice.
Solid.
Did you beat him?
Yeah.
That is a perfect transition. Because, obviously, great. Good for you, Parker. You beat a 10-year-old at tic-tac-toe.
No,
but
I needed to prove I was the superior Parker.
That was one of my random topics.
What?
Kind of.
What?
Sort of.
What?
You know how the phrase, like, when someone does something better than everybody else, it's like, oh, they're playing chess, not checkers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we need to have some more fun with that phrase.
And play
for
chess
example,
instead of checkers?
Well, no, not like actually do it. But like, for example, on a basketball court, LeBron James is playing chess. Everyone else is playing checkers. But there is more variation in that I want to analyze like what other games people are playing. Like it can't just be limited.
LeBron is playing chess, but Steph is playing four-way chess.
That's okay, sure. And then J.R. Smith is playing tic-tac-toe. Like that.
I don't know who that is.
That's the sort of thing that I want to go with here. Like, what game do you think you're playing? Here's an example. A lot of people in the world and on social media seem to be playing Othello because everything's either black or white. Like, it's either this or that.
Oh, that's good.
You know, that sort of thing.
Fair.
Or, like, maybe there's someone in your life who's playing solitaire and just, you know.
That's so sad.
So, like, yeah, stuff like that. Like, I want to have some more games involved in this description. Like, let's not limit it to chess and checkers, basically. Maybe some people are playing war.
I feel like some people at my work are playing Battleship. They just take shots at people.
Oh, see, there you go.
That's good, that's good.
Yeah.
And if they miss, they miss. But if they hit, they're sinking the ship.
You think Chick-fil-A's going down?
No, not like
that.
Okay,
good.
Not like that.
That would be a little bit scary.
But I bet if they hit. Like, shit's going down. Like,
I think
going down for real.
Like LeBron plays chess, Steph plays four-way chess, and Michael Jordan plays Chinese chess.
Oh, I call it Chinese checkers. Yeah,
but that's also not very hard.
I did.
Chinese chess.
Four-way chess is harder than Chinese checkers.
Four-way chess.
No. I'm not talking about Chinese checkers. Chinese chess.
What's Chinese chess?
It's the Chinese version of chess.
That's the same as regular chess.
No, it's not. It's so much harder.
Chess.
What is Chinese chess?
There's 8 different people.
That's
playing.
Chinese checkers.
No, Chinese. Let me show you.
There's no possible way Chinese chess is a thing. All right, it's a race between them Googling it now.
Here,
let's see. That's Chinese check. Whoa.
Chinese chess.
That's not. Well, yeah,
that is.
It's called. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that.
Yeah.
It's also called Elephant Chess, strategy board game, one of the most popular board games in China.
Yeah, see?
Have you ever played that before?
No, but I heard it's the hardest game ever. That's why Michael Jordan is playing.
We need to Google, is it the hardest game ever?
Go.
Hardest board game ever. Go. This seems... Okay, so who's the person out there who's playing Go? Elon Musk?
There are more permutations in this game than there are atoms in the universe.
Wait, what?
In this game called Go.
Hold
on.
So
that means there's more possible combinations for this game to be played.
World's most complex board game. What? What is... I feel like we need to learn about Go. What is Go?
I feel like you can never fully comprehend Go, so that's probably like God. Just take off the D.
So Michael Jordan's playing Chinese chess, Steph's playing 4D chess, and God is playing Go?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you play Go?
Oh boy, this seems
Are the YouTube videos like an hour
incredibly
long?
complicated.
Let's see, how is the YouTube video?
We need
the,
some
The
sort
how-to is 4 minutes and 39 seconds.
Oh boy.
Go is an abstract board game for 2 players in which the aim is to surround more territory than the opponent. It looks like Othello.
It does. It looks like a ridiculously complicated Othello.
In which the game was invented in
Surround
China
water.
more than 2,500 years ago.
Oh.
And
It's like a combination of, do you pronounce it Blocus or Blockus?
Blocus.
Do you, okay.
Locus.
Okay, thank you.
A 2016 survey by the International Go Federation's 75 member
Go Federation.
75 member nations found that there are over 46 million people worldwide who know how to play Go, and over 20 million current players, and the majority of whom live in East Asia.
Huh. So it seems like a combination of Othello and Blocus. It like if you can picture if those 2 games combined into one game, that's what that is. So, yeah. Other games that I think Jeff Bezos
The game
is
proceeds until neither player wishes to make another move.
not. Wait, so it can just.
It can go forever.
Hold on.
Oh my word. How long does it take to play the average game?
I'm getting there.
Who's the Warriors
Oh, my
GM?
word.
The Warriors general manager?
I feel like I should know his name.
You don't know his name?
Okay.
I feel like it's
so,
Sean something. I
So
have
the
no
goal
idea
is
why.
to surround and capture other people's players, and if you fully surround someone's like stones, which are the little pieces, then you get to collect those stones, and like the score is determined by counting each player's surrounded territory along with captured stones.
Okay, and just because like there's
Wait.
so many stones, it's incredible.
Comey points, or Comey, which are points added to the score of the player with the white stones as a compensation for playing second instead of first.
Oh,
So those points are also added on.
interesting. I think we have to play Go at some point.
Games may also
I
be
think we need to
terminated
do
by
this.
resignation.
Terminated. Yeah, I think we have to play this.
It's a 19
game.
by 19 grid of lines containing 361 points.
And what Othello is 64. It's 8 by 8. So this is large scale. Like the board is probably like as big
It
as
says
this
a lot
table.
of times beginners will play on 9 by 9 and 13 by 13 boards.
Still bigger than an Othello board. Wow.
I think that Bob Myers, the Warriors GM, is playing Tetris, putting all the pieces.
Oh,
in
that was good.
Go was considered
Nice.
one of the 4 essential arts of the cultured aristocratic Chinese scholars in antiquity.
I don't know if our viewers or
That
listeners
doesn't-
want
I-
to
what?
want to.
They
to learn
don't.
about Go.
I am
Luke
intrigued
is
right now.
Down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Luke is going to become
Luke is-
partner
You guys can
level
keep talking
obsessed
about
with
basketball
Go.
if you want,
He's
but I'm going
just-
to keep reading about
Luke's
Go.
gone for the rest of the episode.
Luke went down the wiki hole.
He's just good. We're gonna come back next week, and Luke is just gonna be Go obsessed.
Rules,
That's all he's gonna want
tactics.
to talk about.
Oh, I got another one.
I think that the Los Angeles Rams are playing Monopoly because somehow they just keep paying their players all of this money, and I don't know where the money is coming from
You're right. Yeah.
in a salary cap sport. So the Rams are playing whoever
There's
their
a way
GM
around
is,
the salary cap somehow.
they're playing Monopoly.
I think the Brooklyn Nets and their general manager, Sean Marks,
That's who I was. Yeah,
are playing Jenga.
and
Because-
it's not going well.
Because they're trying not to topple over their entire team. And yeah, it's not really working.
This is really good. The Packers are playing Uno because they just have Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, you're right.
They got one card. What else? We can also do it with. We did it with specific players. We did it with teams. What games do we think we're playing? Because
well,
I was trying to think for myself, and I couldn't come up with a game that I'm playing. I don't think I'm playing chess or checkers. But I think I need an outside perspective. Who's the person we said God's playing Go? Is there a person who's playing Go, or is it's?
Well, then you'd be
No.
comparing God to a
I
person.
guess so. That's true. We're not
Right.
locked in on Go. We're 100% God's the only one who's playing Go.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're All right. We're past that one. Yeah.
well, what sport? What sport are we talking about?
Oh,
Baseball?
it's just literally anyone.
Because it's harder when
'cause-
there's more than one sport because you can be playing a different game for each sport.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I was trying to think of one for Mike Trout being stuck on a terrible team.
The casual
And just
time
not
for
being able to
Go
do
is
anything.
20 to 90 minutes for a game of Go.
Oh, that's actually not
The
terrible.
professional time ranges anywhere from 1 to 6 hours.
Yeah, there it is.
It's like
1
a baseball
to 6
game.
hours. Oh, 6 hours, though?
Yeah.
Skills required: strategy, tactics, elementary arithmetic.
To keep score?
I guess.
Oh, my word. I was also trying to think of who's playing Settlers. And I feel like that would be...
Settlers of Catan.
Yeah, it would be a GM, right? Like someone who's just like taken over
This
territory.
is deep.
Oh,
Both chess and Go are strategy games. This is a comparison. Both are worthwhile to learn and play. Go is simpler than chess and yet more complex.
whoa.
No,
It's
doesn't
simpler.
work.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that
work.
makes sense.
I think it means
No, it
It's
doesn't.
simpler and yet more
I think
complex.
the way I understand it is it's simpler in the way that the pieces like you play your pieces, because obviously in chess there's pieces that have different like move different ways, right? So I think it's simpler in that way, but yet the strategy portion of it is more complex.
There's more variables.
I don't know. This is confusing. Go is mind blowing. I'm gonna learn every angle.
He's
That's my
yeah,
fallback
yeah.
plan. If I can't become a doctor, I'm gonna become a professional Go player.
There's a lot of money in that, I heard.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Like how Parker's professional. Parker's fallback, last resort is to be a professional spike ball player. And you bought Spike Ball Pro when we had Guys Night, which I would recommend everyone do Guys Night with your friends.
$134
It's
million
amazing.
a year. Yeah, I'm gonna become.
Hold
a
on.
professional Go player.
You can't just say $134 million.
In 2021, the best paid Japanese Go professional was this guy that I can't pronounce his name, who earned approximately 134 million. Oh, Japanese yen. Sorry. I wonder what that is.
Yep, dollars. Got to do the conversion. Got to do it. How much money did this Go player make? Let's see. Big conversion here. I think that the guy who's doing Settlers is the owner of the Rams and the Colorado Avalanche, Stan Kroenke.
Yeah.
Because he's taken over a lot of territory and he's winning because he's got the Rams, he's got the Avalanche. They both just won championships.
Just under $1 million. It's 99.
Oh, okay. That is very different.
990,000. Never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Very different.
That's bad.
For the best player, you don't even make $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not worth it.
It's like football players
you could play
60
basketball.
years ago.
Yeah.
Or, basketball players probably like 40 years ago
Uh-huh.
or so. I was also trying to think of Shaq. I couldn't think of a game where you can win just through sheer force. But if there's one of those games,
Red Rover.
that would be Shaq's playing arm wrestling. I think that might be.
Wait, no,
that might
but that's
be-
another sport. You have to do a game.
Oh, is arm wrestling?
Yes.
Okay.
it is
Red
considered.
Okay.
Rover, I'm telling you.
Red Rover, yeah. Because he just bullies through it.
Yeah.
I don't know what Red Rover is.
What?
Okay, so it's where there's two groups of people, right? Each group they're on opposite sides of each other, and they stand in a line and hold or link arms.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if I'm on this side and you're on this side, I would say Red Rover, send Owen over. And your goal is to run full speed as hard as you can and try and break the chain.
What
and
is this game?
If you
Yeah,
break the
you've
chain,
never played this
No.
if you break the chain, one of us has to go over to your line, and if
You want a whole chain.
if you don't break the chain, then you have to join our line, and the goal is to have everyone on your side by the end.
Huh. It sounds interesting. I've
I feel like
never
Shaq
played
would be
that.
pretty good at that.
Oh, Shaq would be so good
I
at
don't
that.
think I would let Shaq try and break my chain. I think I'd jump out of the way before Shaq could hit me.
Yeah.
Because I think I would
You would
probably die.
Get hurt. Yeah. So Shaq's not playing chess. He's not playing checkers. He's playing Red Rover. Do we have anyone else? I really wanted one for Mike Trout, but
Ooh.
it was just.
Oh,
that
Mike
was
Trout
not-
is playing Twister. He's stuck in a difficult situation.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I was gonna
Nice.
say, what's a game where you're always on the losing team? Where you're
It's impossible to win.
yeah.
Twister. Because even if you win, you lose.
That's a good point. That's valid.
Oh my word. So yeah, comment what game you're playing. Oh, we didn't decide what games each of us are playing.
I feel like it's tough.
Let's try to focus on let's brainstorm here. Parker and I will figure out what game is Luke playing. Luke's not playing chess, he's not playing checkers, he's playing Let's see. I just gotta run through like all of the games that I can possibly think of right now. But Luke's not playing solitaire. We'll get that out of the way. Any of you thinking that he's not? No.
What about?
I think that's Yep. I think that's yes. No, you're right. Yeah, say that one, and then I've got supporting details.
Okay.
Oh no.
Luke is playing Clue.
Okay.
Because he's trying to figure out life.
Yep. Okay. He's on his college search, and he's going from room to room, trying to figure out which one he should go into.
Interesting.
And then he's also trying to guess what the murder weapon was. What?
Yeah.
We're gonna think one for Owen now.
So that's,
Okay.
I'm next.
Owen.
All right.
Owen's next.
I'm not playing chess. I'm not playing checkers. I'm playing.
You're playing the. No, that's dumb. Never mind.
The one game I don't want.
Game of Life. Is
Yeah.
that what you're gonna say?
The one game I don't want to be playing is Go Fish, just because I don't like fishing. I thought about it for Luke, but I was like, I couldn't really think of like a life parallel other than fishing in Go Fish. So hopefully I'm not doing that.
I feel like Owen is playing bingo.
Okay.
Explain.
Reason being is because he's trying to figure out what spot gets called. I don't know. I just had to say something. Owen is playing Cube, trying to hit the pins and knock down the successes into life. like the more pins you hit, the better. You see, he's trying to hit those big check marks on his journey to becoming a sports broadcaster.
As probably no one out there knows what Cube is, except for
Google
the
it.
fours that are listening.
Google it.
It's actually quite popular. It's getting popular.
You're bringing it back. Your family bought Cube, correct?
Yep, we bought Cube.
Oh, you did.
And I met somebody who makes like 1,000 Cube sets a day.
That
Manufactures them.
Where'd you buy Cube at?
The Cube store.
There's a Cube
Don't
store.
go to Urban Dictionary.
I thought-
Why would you?
I was trying to find it.
I want everyone who's watching this on YouTube to go back 10 seconds and see if you can identify on Parker's face when he realized, oh, I shouldn't have clicked on that.
I don't know, maybe you can't even find it on Amazon.
You have to search like Cube Lawn Game.
Gotcha.
Is it not K-U-B-B?
Also, it is not
SoundCloud?
C-O-O-B. Why would you... What is happening?
I'm trying to find Cube.
On
It's-
SoundCloud?
Search K-U-B-B Lawn Game. Now he's on Facebook. Alright, he's just not gonna search it. I'll take Cube. I'm fine with that. I like
Okay,
Cube.
alright, good.
For Parker...
Yeah, what's mine?
Parker's not playing chess. He's also not playing checkers. He's playing... What's a game that requires, like, a lot of alliances? Like, any game that...
Axis and Allies. I don't know. Never
I don't
actually
know.
played that.
Any game where you have to, like, create alliances with...
Capture the flag.
people. That's not...
Well, I'm not good at creating alliances because I tried to create alliances in our history class when we combined for that game.
We did.
And it didn't,
Parker's
it
playing
didn't work
Monopoly.
out.
He's buying houses.
I mean, that's true.
He's working with money and buying houses. I mean, he's buying property.
That
is
one's
it any more,
pretty straightforward.
Is there anything other than that?
I'll never
That's
buy
true.
Boardwalk. It's overpriced.
Overpriced.
Park Place, overpriced. Never buy the greens.
You're more of like a Tennessee kind of guy.
Yeah, Tennessee,
New York, States.
New York.
Parker
Yeah.
just leveled up from Kids Monopoly to Adult Monopoly. Hopefully he never gets to, like, Monopoly Cheaters Edition. We don't want that to happen to him.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
That would be good.
Can I be like the Marvel edition of Monopoly?
If that's a thing.
It's got to be a thing. I have the Star Wars edition.
There you go. Yeah, sure. You feel free. So, yeah, I started saying that and then I stopped. Comment and just, let us know. You're not playing chess. You're not playing checkers. What game are you playing? And, yeah, is tic-tac-toe the simplest one? We hope you're not stuck playing tic-tac-toe or solitaire or war. I feel like those are the worst three.
Hide and go seek.
For you to be play. Oh, that's a rough one too. Also, loaded questions. That's not like a common game, but that's a game that we have. I don't think you ought to be playing loaded questions in life. 'Cause you're just confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just let us know. And don't say the game of life, like Luke said, because that's lame. Don't do that. So that was my one random topic. Should we talk about some of the NBA stuff that happened?
Yes.
Because there is a lot of NBA offseason movement. Here we go. Let's alternate. We'll talk about one NBA move, and then we'll do another random thing, and then we'll talk about another NBA move, and we'll go back and forth just to appease the sports people and the not so sports people. So if we can only talk about one move, we're gonna talk about multiple. But like, what's the one that intrigued you the most?
Okay.
The most intriguing NBA offseason.
This is so obvious.
Signing or trade that occurred.
If you don't know what I'm thinking, then you're not a true basketball fan. Owen?
I'm gonna guess it's the Rudy Gobert trade.
Yes, Rudy Gobert going to the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves made some noise against the Grizzlies in the first round. They weren't there, right? I don't know if Karl Anthony Towns will ever be there, if I'm being honest.
Could you define making noise?
They won a couple games.
They quite literally made some noise in the play-in.
Yeah.
Just Patrick Beverly like screaming after the game.
So they got rid of Patrick Beverly, which is always a win for the team. Then they got Rudy Gobert, which imagine Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. You have one guy who's really, really, really good at being a center and playing offense. And then you got one guy who's really, really, really good at being a center and playing defense. And so you just combine them.
Yeah.
And it's like a full-out force. I'm so excited to see what that looks like. Because Cat is one of the worst defenders as a center. Rudy Gobert is the best defender as a center. Basically in the whole game.
Yeah.
So then you combine them, and they either hide each other's weaknesses or they amplify each other's weaknesses.
Yes.
And I'm starting to think that they're going to hide each other's weaknesses.
Okay.
So that combined with Anthony Edwards, man, you better watch out.
I think you worded that really well. Like, this seems like it could either be an incredible pairing and just a brilliant move that ends up with the Timberwolves being an elite team, or it like completely crashes and burns and does not work at all.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty experimental. Like, we don't really have like a comparison for anything like this. Like, there have been teams with multiple dominant big men, but yeah, like such a yin and yang pairing has never happened.
I'm really excited to see Rudy Gobert play with teammates that are actually competent at defense. Like, not Karl Anthony Towns, he's not competent. But you got other guys on the team that are actually decent at defense. And so I'm excited to see, because he was playing with the Jazz, and the Jazz were terrible at defense. Everybody was bad except for him.
Yeah, yeah.
And so this also opens up the question of, is Donovan Mitchell going to leave the Jazz?
Probably, yeah.
So,
and if he does, where does he go?
Yeah, if he does, where does he go? I don't know.
That'll be interesting.
Because unless the Jazz can somehow get somebody like KD, but I don't think KD's
I
going to
don't
leave.
think he's Donkey Kong.
I mean,
could the Jazz use Donkey Kong?
No.
Okay.
No, really.
So
I would say yes.
That's my most interesting.
Okay.
Can I just run through? There's so many trades that happen. Can I run through?
Dude, there's so many. Yeah.
All right. So Forbes,
really quick.
Bryn Forbes, you know, the small guy, he's also going to Minnesota.
Okay.
The Warriors signed Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, they did? I didn't see that.
I know that.
Good for him.
I like that name.
Cornette is staying in Boston.
No one really cares about that.
Luke Cornette. Juan Toscano Anderson is leaving the Warriors, going to the Lakers.
Okay.
So the Warriors lost Toscano Anderson. Derek Jones Jr. is staying in Chicago. Jazz trade Rudy Gobert. We knew that.
Blockbuster.
Looney returns to the Warriors for 3 years. Celtics got Brogdon in trade.
That was
with
another
Pacers.
big trade.
That was huge. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. The Celtics, basically, they trade away all the players that didn't do anything. Aaron Nesmith, Daniel Tice. Who else did they trade away?
A lot of picks.
A lot of picks. But now they got another player to their rotation and another guy that's good at defense. Malcolm Brogdon is going to fit into the system like perfectly. And I'm really scared. If the Celtics don't get hurt, I feel like
I was going to say that, yep.
there's like no way that they're going to get worse, right? I mean, the only guys that are old, they have like Marcus Smart is getting up there, and Al Horford is a little older, but he just hit the fountain of youth again. they're gonna have the off season, right, to recover, and I'm kind of scared what's gonna happen in Boston.
The Celtics are the favorites in the East, and the only thing that can stop them is injury because their depth decreased a little bit.
Right.
But like their playoff rotation, oh my word.
Yeah. Well, I would say the only other thing that could stop them is the healthy Bucks. If the Bucks if the Bucks had Chris Middleton, they would have won Game 7.
But like coming into this year, you think the Bucks, fully healthy Bucks, fully healthy Celtics, you'd probably take the Bucks?
No, but in the playoffs, I would take them
All right.
because they have Giannis. Yeah,
that's true. Brogdon doesn't help with that problem.
No, yeah. The Hawks trade Herter to the Kings for Harkless, Holiday, and a future pick. The Hawks really just revamped their entire lineup.
The Hawks are looking good.
It's going to be an interesting team. I want to see how these people play.
The East is
around Trae Young.
The East is crazy. Like the East used to be the weak conference for a long time. It's ramping up quite a bit. The East is loaded.
The West is going to be loaded too.
There's so many good teams.
I mean, the Clippers are going to get Paul George back, Kawhi Leonard back, and they also have John Wall now. He agreed to a deal with the Clippers.
Meanwhile, the Spurs, who are always on top of the West, are now tanking.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
I know. Well, it's good to zig when everybody's zagging. See, the Spurs are still the Spurs.
Yep.
Nurkic is staying in Portland. Portland's also tanking. They're going to be bad. Levine.
Who were the guys?
In Chicago.
Who were the guys that got the max? It was Ja,
Levine,
Cat,
Book.
Yeah, I think it was those 4.
Yeah.
Those are guys who just got paid.
Massively paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Levine got 5-year, $215 million.
It's a lot of money.
It's a ton of money. Bruce Brown heading to Denver. Otto Porter to Toronto, so he's another guy leaving the Warriors. Bol is staying on Orlando. Theo Pinson. I remember that guy from North Carolina. He's staying in Dallas. Mitchell Robinson returns to the Knicks. Rubio.
That was the
returning to
first
Cleveland.
guy. Did you see that was the first guy the Knicks have signed that they drafted to a second contract since 1994?
Really? Wow.
Mitchell Robinson broke a drought of the Knicks drafting players every year from 1994 to now, and they never signed those draftees to a second contract. That's how bad they all were.
That's really bad. Wow. Gary Payton is going to the Blazers.
Not
Gary Payton
the old Gary Payton. That would be shocking.
So the Warriors, they lost Gary Payton, Toscano Anderson, and what was the Otto Porter. And they got one guy.
They didn't really add much. DiVincenzo.
Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
Zion and the Pelicans are nearing a 5-year max, even though Zion for $231 million.
The Sixers moves. They got PJ Tucker. House. Is it Daniel House? Or what's his first name?
Oh wait, what team?
The Sixers. They got PJ Tucker. They got House.
Yeah.
And they got nope. It was just those 2.
But I don't.
They also signed a really good G League player.
Yeah.
Whose name is Travelin Queen. It's definitely not pronounced Travelin, but that's how it's spelled. Maybe it's Trevelyan.
And they got DeAnthony Melton.
They did, yeah. That was a draft.
So there's going to be a lot of new guys coming in.
Sixers got 3 above-average three-point shooters. And PJ Tucker was like a really good corner shooter.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
We need threes, so.
Tucker shoots 41%. It's really good.
What's league average? Like 36, maybe?
36,
yeah. So 5 percentage points above average, we'll take it.
And then we'll just finish off with some deals. Drummond is going with the Bulls. Brunson to the Knicks. JaVale McGee to the Mavericks. Patty Mills staying in Brooklyn. Marvin Bagley re-signing with the Pistons. Dort staying with the Thunder.
The Pistons are a really interesting team.
Ingles is joining the Bucks. That's
cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bobby Portis returning to the Bucks. Simons signs a 4-year, $100 million extension with the Nets. So watch out for Ben. Isaiah Hartenstein heads to the Knicks. Bamba returning to the Magic. Batum sticking with the Clippers. Victor Oladipo returning to the Heat. Tucker heading to the Sixers. Malik Monk to the Kings. Spurs. Note Lonnie Walker went to the Lakers.
Yes, Lonnie Walker left.
And I think that's about it.
Oh, Jokic also got the max.
Yeah, Jokic.
That was the other one we forgot.
That's too obvious. It was too obvious.
Yeah. So I've got another random topic, and then let's talk about the Nets fiasco. Because, oh boy, is there a lot there. Well, we got to find out.
Okay.
So, I think that there's I have two random topics, but the one I think I want to save. Because I think it's good enough that we can talk about it for a while, and we've already been talking a lot, so I'm going to save it. So, the other random thought that I had that I wanted to discuss with you guys paired perfectly with what Luke said to me while we were sitting here in the basement waiting for Parker to show up, so I'll kind of combo them. I don't want to rank vacations, but, like, what's the best style of vacation? And then also, in thinking about the beach, my family's going on vacation this coming week, and so what do you I only have one swimsuit, and so I'm gonna get a second one. Do you call it a bathing suit or a swimsuit? And I was wondering this.
Trunkety trunks.
Okay, no. Okay, yeah, so there's bathing suit, swimsuit, swim trunks. Why do we call it a bathing suit? You're not
bathing.
I don't think we should be calling them that.
I feel like I would say I call it more times. I'd say I'd go 60-40 bathing suit, swimsuit. Bathing suit is 60.
I think I'm the 40. Same, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Having
never
looked
trunks,
at myself
I don't
in
think
the mirror.
I've ever called them swim trunks. That sounds weird to me.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
I mean, personally, I go 100% bathing suit every time.
Okay.
It's just the way to go. You can't tell me otherwise.
Could you make a case for it? Because I want to start. I've recognized it in myself, and I want to start using it less. Because you take a bath in it? No.
I think bathing is not as much in terms of you're washing yourself. I think it's more that you're submerging in water.
Right.
Yeah, but you never say, all right, I'm going to go bathe in the ocean.
Yeah, that's a different word.
Yeah.
You're saying I'm going to put my bathing suit on, and I'm going to go swim in the ocean.
Yeah, so why are you calling it a bathing suit?
To clarify. Because if you call it a swimsuit, people are going to think that you're swimming in it all the time. But you're not.
But they're not going to think that you're bathing in it all the time?
No. It's not a two-way street. It's like if
What?
a square is a rectangle and a rectangle is not a square.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Hold on. No.
I'm taking Parker's side on this one. You got to take Parker's side on this one.
Yeah, I made my case.
If I say it's a bathing suit, so you were saying if you say it's a swimsuit, people are going to think you're swimming in it, right?
Yeah.
If I say it's a bathing suit, wouldn't people, by that logic, think that I'm bathing in it?
No, because you never hear somebody
like a rectangle is not a square.
like you said. You wouldn't go say I'm going to go bathe in the ocean, so people aren't going to think that you're.
But you would say I'm going to go swim in the ocean.
Yeah.
So swimsuit.
So swimsuit is a misdemeanor or like a misnomer is what I was.
When you tell someone you're speaking into a microphone, they don't automatically think it's microscopic.
Right.
What?
That's like saying you can bake cookies instead of cook bakies.
Okay, that one made sense. Yeah. I just want you guys to go back and forth now.
Can you please explain to me what a bakey is? I love how that's the one that made sense to you when a bakey is not even a thing.
It's just any pastry that's been baked.
Okay.
You combine them into one word.
They call it a pastry, but you don't paste it on the wall.
Right. Kind of like how you can erase stuff, but you don't call it an eraser.
That you do call it an eraser.
He tried.
No.
Okay, so
No, you call it a paper towel because you wipe it off the whiteboard.
yeah, so I think we've agreed we're eliminating swim trunks. Don't use that. I think I want to switch.
Well, it depends. If you
to
live
swimsuit.
but
they're staying with bathing suit.
I would call it swim trunks if I lived near elephants because then I would be one and the same with an elephant.
Maybe if you have like an elephant pattern.
Then you call it
on
swim
your
trunks.
swim trunks. Like if there's elephants on your.
Or if you're swimming with elephants, like you
Or
know how
that.
you know how people go on excursions and swim with stingrays. Have you seen videos of people swimming with elephants?
I haven't.
I gotta show you.
I don't know.
What? Please, what, is this actually a thing?
He's just gonna look up people swimming
There's
with elephants.
no possible way that's a thing, and this is definitely gonna get cut if it's not. But
It is the thing.
we'll see. We'll see.
Swimming with elephants.
in Thailand.
Real Freedom Production.
What in the world?
845 views. See, this is the one that I want. 845K views.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, this is just like they're swimming in a river with elephants, I guess.
This is like some real iMovie stuff right here.
Wait, the elephant is literally going to the ocean.
Yeah, they swim with elephants.
Wow. I never thought. Wait, hold on. Has anyone here ever pictured an elephant in the ocean?
No.
Think about it. It makes sense because an elephant, like an elephant that lives on the coast of Africa,
I've never
the ocean's right there.
I've never pictured an elephant in the ocean.
Look,
But,
they're
like,
just swimming.
What? It just doesn't look right.
It doesn't.
Seeing an elephant in the ocean. Imagine you were on vacation and you're swimming in the ocean, and all of a sudden there's an elephant. That's terrifying.
Look at the elephant.
I think I'd rather see a shark than that.
Well-
because sharks belong in the ocean.
I don't know if
Because
I'd
then
rather.
I'd just be scared.
I don't know if I'd rather see a shark.
No, listen. If you see a shark, you're
Look
just
at it,
scared.
look, it's like
if you see
walking
an
in
elephant,
water.
you're weirded
You're
out
questioning
and scared.
reality.
Yeah, that's when you're like, hold up, back it up, time out. What is going on here?
Oh man, I thought I was gonna title this episode you saying Stranger Things is something and Marvel is elite, but I think now I might just title it Elephants in the Ocean.
It's like the song "Cake by the Ocean," but elephants
People
in
hold
the.
it with me. Cake by the ocean.
Yeah, but you gotta say elephants in the ocean.
No, that doesn't work.
The syllables
Elephants,
don't.
there's
Yeah.
Yeah. Syllables don't match up, Luke.
Elephants in the ocean.
Maybe if you
I
say
don't know.
Trunks in the Ocean.
Trunks in the ocean. There you go.
Oh my word. But then also the other like half random thing was Luke and I were discussing
yeah,
the
I
best
forgot about
vacation because the three main
No, I wouldn't say best
Options.
vacation. I would say ideal, like, if I'm, like, just going on a summer vacation, like, where I want to go.
that's the best.
No, because if I could say my best vacation, I'd be going out of the country. I'd want to go to, like,
Okay,
Europe
then
or
that's
something like that.
that's an option though. Like would you rather
No, but I'm talking
go
about, like,
beach, lake, mountains,
Yeah, but
or
we can't
like
afford to just go to Europe for fun every summer. That's not how that works.
Okay, you're saying it's in like a different
Yeah, there's
echelon.
a difference. Yeah, there's, like, layers.
Okay. But if given all the options, like traveling abroad would be your number one.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. So within the realm of United States, like normal summer vacation, you're not traveling like to a specific. It's not location based. I
No,
think might
yeah.
be the thing. Like it's not like we're going to this country or we're going to this state. Like it's general climate ecosystem. The
Yes.
ecosystem of vacations. There we
Okay.
go. What's your favorite? Because I think that the beach is generally the best atmosphere. But my family has a cabin, and like just chilling at the cabin in
I
the
would
woods is amazing.
I'd rather go to a wooded area where I can hike mountains and hike trails.
Hiking's
in the woods.
overrated.
Hiking
I
is
don't,
not overrated.
Hiking and fishing, two activities that I don't understand being fun. And they are two of Luke's favorites.
Yeah,
So-
I love hiking, and I really want to go backpacking, but I also just like hiking.
Backpacking is like worse hiking, where it's like, hey, you know what? Instead of just walking, we should walk and carry heavy stuff.
Yes.
No, but I'd rather I would rather like hike up a mountain and hike trails and stuff like
Break
that,
it.
as opposed to going to the beach.
I feel like I just gave hiking a kind of bad rap. I do like hiking.
Placid, like
I
Yeah,
like
exactly.
hiking.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly what we did in
But
Lake
me and
Placid.
Luke have
It's
gone
up
hiking.
I would
together.
much
yeah.
rather do that than go to the beach.
How long of a hike is it? Because like,
Well, the one we
The
did
ridiculously
was,
long
it was
hikes,
like
no
3
thanks,
miles up,
but-
3 miles down.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's easy. But like the hardcore hiking,
It was like
that's,
what, like 5 hours? I think
Yeah.
was about the
Okay.
time.
yeah, that's
And the view at the
That's
top
solid.
was breathtaking.
Yeah.
And that's hiking. Oh, and like that's the vacation. That's what you get. You get that breathtaking view at the top.
oh yeah,
The experience of the journey.
yes.
And
Me
it's
saving
It's just
a guy's
sometimes the
life.
journey isn't worth the destination.
It was totally worth it.
That's a life lesson.
No. You
well, and especially if there's like water. I like hikes with water.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
Like there was some fun hikes we went on when I was like out west.
That's what I really want to do. That. Yeah.
And yeah, there was some cool ones where there was like water along the trail, you know?
Yeah.
And so that was really cool.
Once at my cabin, we went on a mini hike. It wasn't very long, but Parker attempted to jump across a stream. It wasn't quite a river.
Did you make it?
It was like a large stream that Parker tried to jump across. No, what? No.
But no, I was saying, I tried to jump across.
Oh, Luke asked if you made it, and you said
I wasn't responding to
He
Luke.
did not make it. No. He almost made it. He was so close to making it across. And,
didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He didn't get hurt, though, so.
Well, that's good.
It didn't have a sad ending, so. But my family is going to the lake, and I just think that the lake is amazing, obviously, because it's like
Lake what?
Racetown Lake.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
It's because vacation is about the people you're with, but I think that
really
the lake is just kind of like an in between of like the house is like kind of near the woods and stuff, but it's not as cool as the cabin, and then the lake is like a not as cool beach.
It depends. Yeah, it depends.
So it's just like an in between of.
If there's fun things to do on the lake,
beach.
then it's fun. But like
we don't have a boat.
Yeah, like I said, when we went to the lake like 2 or 3 years ago, we went boating and tubing and stuff like. And
if
fishing.
You have a boat or a jet
that was
ski,
a lot of fun.
that changes the game at the lake. But we do not have a boat. So is that one of your goals? Like when you're an adult, do you want to own a boat?
Yes.
Because I would have guessed that you. Yeah, I don't want to own a boat.
Boats are liabilities.
I don't have.
They are, but they're also good for fishing.
Yeah, but they're liabilities.
But fishing.
They depreciate in value so much.
It'd be hilarious if Luke ends up having a boat and a truck, and Parker's just like, Luke, what are you doing?
Do you know how many people own boats and trucks?
Yeah. Oh my word!
Obviously, if I can't afford it, I won't
reprimanding
do it.
you.
I'm not gonna force something that I can't afford. But if I can afford it, like
that's good.
That's something that's a dream of mine.
Afford it.
I'm gonna get a Ford boat.
Yeah, how does Ford not have that as a marketing campaign?
Yeah.
They're affordable. Like that, that should be all of their commercials.
Yeah.
We are affordable.
Get this car. It's affordable.
F-150, more like it only costs $150. Well, that wouldn't really.
1,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
I would say beach is my
not
favorite.
Good for that.
Mountains are my second favorite. And then lakes are my third favorite. And then Hawaii is my fourth favorite. Because I don't know what it's like.
I don't.
I will in October though.
I've heard descriptions of it. Oh, that's in October?
Or September, 1 and 2.
Did not realize that.
They're very different months.
Parker's gonna be traveling to some warm places, Hawaii and then Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna be tanner than Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan gets so tan in the summer, but yeah, I'll come back Christmas. All of you will be pale, and I'll be like, ha ha!
Take that.
Yep. Suckers.
You're right.
I'll also think that it's absolutely freezing, though.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
Pros and cons.
You're going to need to, keep a blanket with you at all times.
I do wonder how I'll adapt to the weather. Parker's doing some sort of sailor's knot with this charging cable, and I don't like it because I feel like he's not going to be able to unknot it.
What do you mean?
It's a normal knot.
It's just a normal knot. Okay. And I didn't even do it very hard.
All right. You did. He made other,
yeah,
and then undid it, so that was good. But yeah, I do wonder, when I come back to Pennsylvania on my limited breaks, am I gonna think that it's just absolutely freezing in the winter? How quickly does your body adapt to being in a different climate? Oh, Parker just made a heart and a pretzel.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
Why did I? Yeah, that's definitely just a pretzel. If anyone sees that, that's a pretzel shape.
How did I do that? Whoa.
Now it's a mini pretzel. My brain just connected the fact that pretzels look like hearts.
Not really.
Not really.
They do. The outline of them. Do the outline of a pretzel.
I mean, it's like a weird, a distorted heart.
It's an oblong. Not oblong. But it is. The pretzel is in the shape of a heart. It's just got lines in the middle of it. And it doesn't have a point at the bottom, per se, so.
So it's not a heart.
Did you just Google pretzel?
That's not a heart.
Okay, that's a really...
That's every single pretzel.
Yeah,
that's the
not a pretzel.
stereotypical pretzel shape.
I guess so.
Find a different picture.
That's yeah.
No, I don't want to go to Amazon.
Well, okay.
It's not a heart.
It is. It's just with a rounded bottom.
No.
I think it is.
Not really.
Another thing for the comments.
I see where you're... I see. Whoops.
But
I see
look,
where
look,
you're
look.
coming
It's a
from.
pretzel
A
kind
heart-
of in the shape of a heart.
No, a heart goes like this, and it doesn't go all the way down. Look.
Those, yeah.
Look.
I see where you're coming
See,
from,
like,
but
a heart-
it's just
a
not
heart,
there.
A heart would stop about right here. Like the down motion. The pretzel goes all the way through the bottom. That's not...
Yeah, no, I'm saying the outline of it. That's what I...
Yeah, the outline, if you look at the
Yeah.
outline here, it's literally more like a circle.
Here we go. A pretzel is a combination of a heart and a peace sign. Because it's got that.
Owen, you're
That's what
trying way too hard right now.
There's points on a heart. There's a point at the bottom, and there's a point right...
That's true. That's what I'm... Yeah.
Pretzel...
That's the only flaw in
Owen,
this.
I
is that
see
there's
where
no
you're
points.
coming from, but it's just not there.
It was a good effort, though.
Yeah, we appreciate the effort.
What do you think a pretzel looks
A pretzel!
A pretzel!
It looks like a pretzel! Doesn't have to look like anything else. It's a pretzel.
It's not... We're not playing the game where, like, you have to make a player play, like, a certain game anymore. A pretzel
Well,
can be a pretzel. It doesn't have to be anything
I said a
else.
peace sign. It's peace symbol. This is peace sign. Peace symbol is like
I know what you were
the
talking
circle
about.
with the whatever
I know what you mean.
in the middle of it.
Let's
So
see
that's-
what Google says, and then we can end the episode.
Okay.
What does...
Well, we didn't talk about the Nets though.
Oh, yeah.
This has been a long episode.
Speaking of peace, there's no peace in Brooklyn because Kyrie said he wanted to get traded, and then he didn't get traded, and then he re-signed with the Nets, but they could still do like a sign and trade. So Kyrie technically now does have a contract again with the Nets, but it's still likely that he'll get traded because immediately after the whole Kyrie saga, Kevin Durant was like, you know what, I want out. And so the Nets are going to try to trade Kevin Durant, who I believe has 4 years left on his contract. And so it's just kind of a mess. Like, it has all blown up in the Nets' faces, and now teams are all trying to put together packages to trade for Kevin Durant.
Yep.
And that's pretty much, that's what happened.
And Ben Simmons is stuck.
And we're just, it's the best. We are loving, there's two great parts of it. It's that Ben Simmons is stuck in Brooklyn. Haha, you suck, Ben. And also the fact that the Heat cannot trade Bam Adebayo in an effort to get Kevin Durant, because then they would have two guys that received like max rookie deals, or two guys who received the max they could after their rookie season. Basically, the contracts that are given to Simmons and Adebayo are like the same type of contract, and you can't trade for two of those, and they already traded for Ben. So that makes it much more difficult for the Heat to acquire KD, which is good for the rest of the East, basically. So, what did Google say about the pretzels?
Well, I couldn't find anything, but I found a headline: "The Pretzel, a Twisted History."
Because they twist.
Yeah.
Episode 156.
Good.
We'll see y'all in the evening.
What?
In the evening.
Something ominous.